How's it going? I'm Andrew with Investors Hub, and we're talking with Clem Chambers. And with the Shiba army on the move and Shiba coin flying into the stratosphere, I figured that would be an appropriate topic for today. And we're going to chat with Clem about the importance of branding in cryptocurrency. So if you like the video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You can follow us on Twitter, ihub_vision. And after a quick disclaimer, we'll hear from Clem. Please note that our videos are not designed to be direct investing advice. Our channel and our content should just be one stop on the journey of trying to find out where to put your money. So Shiba token is the latest thing to start absolutely exploding in the cryptocurrency market. It is flying into the stratosphere right now, and we'll see how long that lasts. And so in the past, you've expressed the importance of branding in cryptocurrency, so much so that it's almost everything in cryptocurrency. So talk to us a little bit about your ideas on cryptocurrency branding.
Well, I think you just ruined my whole response to the question, what do I think of Shiba Inu? However you pronounce it, Shiba Inu. What I think about it is that the whole crypto space is packed full of these brand attempts, marketing efforts, crazy wild speculations. And I think that's just fine. It's the sort of thing that regulators hate. But it's the sort of thing that makes markets what markets are. Now, I've been thinking a lot about NFTs. And by the way, NFT stands for not flaming there. And, I collect art, proper old fashioned art, with people with pens and pencils and all that. And, what the devil am I doing? Buying a picture to hang on my wall. That's a copy of a picture that somebody painted. I'm doing exactly the same with what people who are buying, dead ape boat clubs. Sorry, I know it's called, Bored Ape Yacht Club, but you know what I'm saying. And why is some paint on a canvas worth 40 grand and another bit of paint on a canvas worth 3 million? And why is that any much more different than a CryptoPunk? And why is CryptoPunk a CryptoPunk? Why is Vouliard Vouliard? Because he's a brand. He's an idea. He's a feeling. He's a way that you connect what's in here with what's out there. And that's a very powerful thing. So why it seems utterly ridiculous on the surface that something like this should exist. And I'm talking about a Vouliard now, not an NFT. But actually, I'm talking about an NFT, which is the same thing. It's just for a different generation of people. But it's all about brand. It's all about what it stands for. It's all about what other people think of the brand and what it stands for other people and the excitement it creates and everything around that. The whole circus, the whole funfair. And that's what a market is. And regulators hate that. People that don't play the markets hate that. But once you're inside the market and you realize it's all a game of energy, it's all a game of meaning, none of it means anything. That's what makes it something that's powerful, that it's intangible. As intangible as a $100 bill. How intangible is that really? It's a promise to replace that $100 bill with another $100 bill, which is a load of ink on a bit of crunched up tree. That's a promise by a load of people that you most likely don't really support to pay you another piece of paper. Meanwhile, they're degrading the value of that piece of paper by 5 or 6% a year by their crazy policies. And I mean, how mad is that? So when people look at something like this token, which is a rip-off of another token, which was a joke on another token, they go, that's mad, that's mad. And then they take a $100 bill out of their pocket and go, now that is what I call money. Or they take out a little gold coin and say, no, that's what I call money, because cavemen dredged that out of a river and said, aren't I a clever caveman, and got all the girls. And that makes that money too. So if you start peeling this stuff back, looking for a kind of rock solid sanity, it's not there to be had. It's about meaning. Money is media. Why do people from all around the world fly to France? To go to all that trouble, to go into a room stuffed full of people with cameras, to get a glimpse of a painting made by a guy who wore a dress in the 1500s and made sketches of flying machines that could never fly. How mad is that? So that's my take on all this. It's about what value a community puts into a intangible. You know, the history is full of priests and their temples to strange gods with many heads and breasts. And they ran their whole lives on those beliefs. They lived and they died under the shadow of those ideas. So that is the human condition. And whether you worship at the feet of a doggy coin or of Ishtar, it's the same thing. So, you know, you've got to go with the flow. Doesn't mean you should put your money there. Doesn't mean you should worship at the feet of the sacred golden calf either. But it's a human drive to create meaning in things and give them value. And that's what this whole world is about. And then when you plug that into things like DeFi tokens, like the one that I just bought a ton of, what was I thinking? Aavegotchi, a metaverse, a Tamagotchi ripoff, inspired by Tamagotchi. Let me be kind there. Plugged into a yield farming dynamic, about to be a virtual world where you can buy a stake in virtual land that doesn't exist and run your Aavegotchi, which is Aave is a ghost, your ghost Tamagotchi, which is yield farming more tokens around that, and it's only worth $100 million. Only a million of those little paper slips that the American government are printing like confetti. Yeah, and it's probably maybe in a year's time going to be, well, maybe in 2 weeks' time, might be worth $1 billion. In the same way as a guy that makes electric cars is now worth, personally, $250 billion, which will buy you his competition, Ford and General Motors, twice times over. And please explain that one to me. So, you know, in a mad world, it's a brave person that says, that idea's too mad, can't work, can't make any sense. And that's really where I sit with something like Shiba Inu, which is trading huge volume. Every day I get an alert saying it's the biggest trading volume of all the cryptos out there in terms of tokens. And it has meaning, it has excitement, it has interest. And that brand value has a lot of value attached to it. And I'll leave you with this thought. If Clem makes a handbag, well, probably worthless, completely worthless. Imagine I start Clem's handbag company. I could probably sell my handbags for $30. And it'd be made of the same material, roughly speaking, as all those branded bags, and it'd be just as good. In fact, it might even be better, because I know a great leather worker. But I doubt if I'd be able to sell this stuff for more than $50. But if it had Chanel or Louis Vuitton or any one of those guys' name on the front of the bag, that's a $5,000 bag. So the value of that bag has gone from $50 to $5,000 on the basis of a brand. That's a lot of added value just for the brand. And you're seeing that in crypto to the max.
That's all, folks. Appreciate you watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you hadn't already. The Uniswap V3 video is in the works. I promised that one. I keep getting distracted by other projects, but I'm chiseling away at it. Should be done relatively soon. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. Subscribe so you don't miss it, and I'll see you again soon.